In this chapter, we are going to cover taxonomy. Taxonomy is a tool for categorizing content on your site. Typical tags on a blog are part of taxonomy. The current hashtag trend in social media is part of taxonomy. Both of these examples are typically what we would consider free tagging, where the user can create any term they want to as they go. When creating the structure of your Drupal site, however, you may want to create what we call controlled vocabularies. Controlled vocabularies can make it easy for users to find the content that they want because you're defining a structure based on specific subjects. In order to really demonstrate how controlled vocabularies within your taxonomy can help define the structure of the site and make content easy to find, I want to take a look at Library Site, which is a product that the company that I work for, the Cherry Hill Company, puts out for public libraries. In Library Site, there are a number of pages that have these filters at the top here, audience, and in this case, resource type. Or if I go over to events, there's an audience filter at the top. The audience filter right here is a list of terms, and this right here is a controlled vocabulary. If I select any one of these terms, such as teens, and apply, the content that is returned to me is only content that has been marked with the teens term. Likewise, if I go over to library collection here, I have this audience vocabulary right here where I can choose a specific term. I also have another category here, another controlled vocabulary, which has options for type of resource. If I go to one of these landing pages that match the audience vocabulary, such as teens, and scroll down to the bottom of the page, I have events and news that are specifically tagged with the teens term. Let's go back to our demo site, and we're going to head under Manage, Structure, because taxonomy is something that helps us define the structure of our site. And then we're going to scroll down to the bottom here and find Taxonomy. There are two vocabularies that already exist. Tags came with Drupal out of the box. This is a free tagging vocabulary that behaves similarly to when you think about the hashtags on social media or when you think about tagging on blog posts. Forums is a vocabulary that was created automatically when we enabled the forum module. The forums vocabulary is a controlled vocabulary, and any term that's added to this vocabulary becomes a forum that is available for people to have discussions on. So taxonomy is the word for the overall functionality of categorization within your Drupal site. Within taxonomy, you have vocabularies. In the library site example, there were two different vocabularies categorizing content, audience and resource type. Individual terms can typically be clicked on to see all of the content that has been categorized with that term. We can see this in action on our demo site here, where we have the free tagging. So let's go to the home page, and then we'll scroll down here and find one of these terms in the tags. We'll find gluten-free, and if we click on that, now we see a list of all content that has been tagged with the gluten-free term. This kind of metadata can really help you structure the content of your site, as well as create relationships between content. To review, there are two types of vocabularies, controlled and free tagging. Controlled vocabularies have a predefined list of terms from which the content editor must choose. Free tagging allows the content editor to add whatever terms they want and create new ones when entering content. Free tagging is more like the current hashtag craze, whereas controlled vocabularies are an effective resource for creating a site structure. In the next lessons, we'll see how we can put taxonomy to use on our site.